Hello, meow meows. I I did a short stream today, earlier today, and now I'm streaming again because I'm adjusting my sleep schedule. Yes, I already put the... I put the... what do you call this?
Prepare for battle.
Whatever. Yes.
What was I gonna say? I was preoccupied. I forgot if I was gonna say my working hours or what time of day. I already put there. Afternoon to night.
Yes.
30 seconds to battle.
Good idea. Get over here. Head now. I'm under attack.
The battle begins.
Oh, and I think I did pretty well. This past week,
Bloody time.
I reached my goal, my quota, and I resolved a lot of issues. I think I already have 2 positive surveys. What else? My scores are good. My quality assurance scores are very good. 96%. What else? Oh wait, I think it's 98%. The running is 96, if I remember correctly. And I don't have a negative survey yet. Some of my teammates already do.
You got it. Whatever. Choppers are looking sharp. Coming through.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
I'm done.
First blood.
Oh, I thought that was Invoker. Lol. It was Lina, after all.
Lightning. Hi hi. ahead now.
Oof.
Oh, yes.
And I'm very happy about what I'm doing. What I'm helping the customers win. I can remember one given needs very noble. So I really like what I'm doing. And it's less toxic than my previous work because of the nature. I'm not really, well, yeah, I guess I can say less toxic.
Look good with an apple in your mouth. Oh, yes. Here I come.
My schedule so far, I think it's gonna conflict with if I ever wanna do cosplay on a Saturday. I can't.
Forward.
Sunday I can.
Right. It's about time.
I promise you guys, my next cosplay is gonna be either
Good idea.
Reze from Chainsaw Man or Roka from Rent a Girlfriend. If I do Roka, it's gonna be the second time.
Right out of my way.
The first time was way back in 2022.
Oh, yes. Yes. Yep. Yep. That smells good. Mission middle. Here I come. Oh, yes. Hi, hi. Right to it. Missing bottom. You attack.
Lol.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack.
Smell refreshing. Wait me. Coming, friend.
Weave your fate.
Never. Yes.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Good idea. Get over here!
Oh, wow.
Is under attack.
Under attack! Serves you right!
Your middle tower is under attack.
Haste! Forward! Right. Right. Missing bottle. You got it.
Meow meow.
Forward!
It's not the heat, it's the humiliation.
Never happen again. Clear the top. Yes. What's that mean?
I think that's one thing I like about Punch. The instant kill for the siege creep. I mean, that thing is pretty tough, but you can insta-kill it with hook. It's pretty awesome. I like it.
Triple kill! Boiling you up with wrong.
Let thy healing begin.
Coming, friend. Whatever. Oh, yes! Heading out. Smell. You can't quite figure. Here I come. Hi, hi. About time. Waiting in. I'm just ribbing ya. Right to it. See my right hook? Yes! I'm open.
Your top tower is under attack.
I'm under attack!
Dire's structures are falling. Your top tower is under attack.
Yes! You got it. Coming through! Ah, I love a good slaughter! Heading out.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
My cleaver's getting itchy. Aye, aye. Look who's coming to dinner.
Another push-down.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Waiting in. Right. Good
The
idea.
enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Right to it. Yeah. Smell of fresh top. About bloody time. Here I come.
Worthy tribute.
Yeah, what's that?
Invisibility.
Wonder what that was.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are falling.
Oh, yes.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Smell. Whatever.
My favorite customer.
Bloody creeps.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Oops. What's happening? Right to it. Forward!
Shadows, take us. Your top tower is under attack.
Yep. Head now. Oh, yes. Yep. Here I come.
That on the fire.
Go.
Allies Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower is under attack.
I wonder if these are legit. I really want high capacity.
Oh, yes! Right to it!
Your top tower is under attack.
Shot mechanic.
Radiant structures are fortified.
It's not ready. Good idea. Oh, yes!
Shadows take us.
Chomp, chomp! Yeah. Forward! Wait me. Smells good down here.
I'm sorry.
I'm under attack!
$3,400.
Wet more stones. Yes. Yes. Go. Forward. Yeah. Right to it.
Dire structures are
And
fortified.
now. Yep.
The enemy's middle barracks has fallen. The enemy's middle barracks has fallen.
Coming through. Hi, hi. Get over it. Here I come. Thrice the ice. I win. Yes.
Oh, hello. Who's nurse than Destiny? Destiny Francis. I can see you, but in a small screen. Who's there on chat? Hello. Hi, Destiny. You're the best.
Right.
I'm gonna check out your stuff later.
Hi, hi. Forward. Yes. Monster kill! What more stands? Yes! I was right! Oh, slaughter! Eh. Whatever. Here I come! I'll flag you now!
The prize is mine.
Waiting in.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Chopper time!
Your bottom tower has fallen.
Ah,
The enemy's top tower has fallen. The enemy's top barracks has fallen. The enemy's top barracks has fallen. Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower is under attack. The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen.
mega creeps.
Your bottom
Mega.
tower is under attack. The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen. You now have mega creeps. Your bottom tower is under attack.
You had no place. Trespasser.
Let's face it, alright? Everybody has this kind of power bank at home that you use to charge up your phone, even when you have a charger at home. Today's video will be about lithium-ion batteries. And what I have right here is a MCR 18650B 3400 mAh battery. And it's one of the highest battery capacities in the market. And in this power bank, you can fit 3 of those cells in there. 1, 2, and 3. So what's the gist? Why do you need to make such videos? Well, batteries have limited lifespan, right? And this right here has dropped 2.5 times the capacity. We are going to test this highest, not considered highest, but one of the highest commercially available lithium-ion batteries that you can buy very easily off the internet. Another product by Macro Electronics. This time is the MCR 18650B by Panasonic. It's a high-capacity lithium-ion battery with a capacity of whopping 3,400 mAh. So this is a Sanyo battery which has a capacity of 2,500 mAh and it's the exact same size. So you can tell how 13 years have changed in such a very nice bubble wrap. That's actually very good for battery protection. Plus or minus 0.05. Okay, so the car voltage is set to 4.2 volts. The current is 1.7. I think we can. And we'll do a 0.2C deep discharge test here, which is the default way to measure the capacity. But a viewer suggests that I use 4 wires instead because the voltage drop on these 2 wires will be reflected on the screen. and this means that it might affect the capacity reading. For this battery, which is 3400 milliampere hours, we have to discharge it at 0.2 C. So 3400 times 0.2 is 680. So we have to lower this thing down to 680. So now it's set to 680 and the cutoff voltage is 2.5 volts. That is by default for deep discharge battery types, like for example this one. And now we have to clear the cumulative just to make sure that we don't have any raw.
Do you guys wanna talk about anything or not? You're just gonna keep me on the background. Anyway, manas ng ganban.
Kakain na yan! Sarapines!
June 11.
Let's face it, alright? Everybody has this kind of power bank at home that you use to charge up your phone, even when you have a charger at home. Today's video will be about lithium-ion batteries. And what I have right here is a MC.
Yeah, I wanna listen to music. But copyright. There goes the avatar. I'm so sorry about this, guys. It's not very easy to be a not very easy to do this with the current stuff I have. I don't wanna ask for handouts. So I really apologize for not being able to improve my stuff very quickly. I don't want you guys to pay just to watch and to chat. Oh, it's Saturday. Well, it's still considered Saturday. So, I guess lots of stuff aren't loaded yet. Haven't refreshed.
Oh, wow! Where did that come from?
Let's get some more. I think I'm gonna go to sleep at 3 a.m.
There's nothing more beautiful than shiny Mora, glittering. Huh? Yeah. Magic lamp!
Let's see! Jump!
Come a little closer. Get hit.
Nice and spicy. Here's the good. Calm down.
Yep. Try not to enjoy.
Get them! Now I'm mad! Let's see! I swear it's for medical research!
You've been a naughty boy. Get
Ow!
here. Yep.
Out of the frying pan!
Here. Get you.
I realized why I was one of the people who got transferred. I'm just gonna let her climb because you can really I don't have enough stamina to jump.
You're in for a little shock.
Lol.
You're toast! Really? Let's see! Nice and spicy! Shazam!
haven't fought bosses in a while.
Surrender now.
Calm down.
You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy.
Let's sweeten the... Out of the frying pan.
Heep. 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 Heep.
You big... What's this? Nice and spicy.
Heep. 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 Heep.
Hold still.
Try not to.
You're toast! You might feel a little bit. Calm down.
Come a little closer. Blitz.
Out of the frying pan. Magical laugh. What's this? Booba, get them! Hey-ya!
Heep. Heep. Heep.
Hey!
You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy. Heep, yeah.
Nice and spicy!
Hup, heep, heep, yep. Heep, heep. Surrender in a...
Shazam!
I'm gonna do that on Monday when it refreshes.
Add Astra. Add Astra. Thank you for.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
I don't know. LOL. I think I'm gonna post this. I have lots of animal.
You're high up everywhere. I can't decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs.
I got disconnected. There you go. Sometimes I don't recognize them. Where's Bennett? There he is.
Show me your moves.
Let's hope you'll put up a good fight.
Try not to.
Eat this! Nice and spicy.
Tide rises!
Don't be such a
Let's finish this next time.
Boba, get them!
Come a little closer.
Let's have some fun, shall we?
Wind blade!
Frog pan, let's go!
Surrendering.
Booba, get them! Slip, slide! I swear, for medical research! Hey, yeah!
Well played. Hip. 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 Hup. Hip. Hip. Hup.
Out of the frying pan!
Hup. Hup. Here. Here.
Your journey ends here, Lord of Seven. Your sacrifice is ready.
Buckle up!
Let's get it on! Let's light it up! Look alive!
Come on, show me your courage.
All right, let's finish this back.
Calm down! I'm right, man. It's
Out of the way, you win. Stick around.
nice and spicy.
You're in for a little shock.
Out of the way, or get blown away. Out of the way, or get blown away.
You're toast!
Don't mind if I do. Let's do this then.
Let's spark things.
Wind blade!
Yes, you are.
Get them!
Finally, some target practice. Fracture wings and raise a star! Where do you think you're going? Let's get it on! Where do you think you're going?
Everybody stand!
Look alive!
Goodbye. But we'll meet again.
Let's hope you pull up a good fight.
Come a little closer.
Calm down!
Here, 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 here,
Nice and spicy!
here, huh, here, here, huh, here,
Let's round them up!
huh, here, huh, huh. Blitz.
Come on, get them! Finish this fast!
Here comes another.
Surrender. Here. Hup. Here, here. Get, he, here.
Let's round them up!
He, huh?
Let's see!
He. Come a little closer. You've been a not.
Nice and spicy!
Disappear!
He, he, he. You're in for a little shock. Don't be such a brute.
Hold still!
He, come a little closer. He,
Don't be nervous! Just relax!
he. Try not to enjoy this too much.
Wind blade!
Calm down!
I will. Stand down. Good show.
Here's the good!
You asked for it. Look alive!
Get back!
You ain't messing around. I'm going in.
Lauren?
Buckle up. Let's light it up. Let's get it on. Teamwork is dreamwork. Look alive.
Here's the good!
You're dead meat. Buckle up.
Everybody stand back!
Get back!
Let's get it on! You asked for it!
Oh, hello, who's there on chat? Hello. I'm gonna finish this, then
Let's light it
I'll
up!
get back on chat, okay? I can see you on my smaller monitor. I can't read your name or your message right now.
Buckle up!
So, yeah, hi. How are you? I hope you're doing well.
Race you!
Okay, I'm done here. That was very nice. Hold on, I'm gonna check something on my drawer. Hello. You guys can hear the pick. Meow meow. Meow meow meow. Anh ngô lông. Anh ngô lông. Meow meow.
变声器吗？
Touch me. He. Touch me.
多少钱一碗，妹妹？
喵
是变声器。
我知道，我这变声器
喵
太
喵喵
low
喵
了。
喵喵喵。
我A 小了，变声器哥哥 A 小了，回 A 吧。 还有 A 小还有。
哇哟！私は2個。
A 小掉包 A 小掉包。放马具呗，古田哥哥。
喵喵。公公啊！ Is it A or B？
大哥，你变声器别开了，太 low 了这个。
Come on！
我耳朵都怀孕了。
Ouch！ What the？ Put their belt. Ay, gulong.
Okay, bro.
Meow meow.
Meow meow.
Meow.
Grenade out. Throwing fire. Decoy.
Amen.
Oh no.
Let's get this done.
It's so stressful being a cute anime girl.
Incendiary out. Fire in the hole.
Thanks for the up.
Decoys out. Flashbang. Throwing smoke.
Meow 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 meow. Is they hear me? Are you a monster? Monster? How should I feel?
Laying down smoke.
Creatures lie here.
不好好玩，我就急了。
Meow meow. No. No, please.
Incendiary. Throwing grenade. Decoy. Deploying flashbang.
A 小 A 小 A 小，包在 A 小。
Throwing smoke. Bomb has been planted. Terrorists win. I'm in position. Let's make this right as rain. Deploying decoy. Deploying flashbang.
我操，门后。
Bomb has been planted. Terrorists win. Let's move out. Molotov. Throwing flashbang. Decoy. grenade. Throwing fire. Deploying decoy. Bomb has been planted. Throwing fire. Get back, get back, get back! Terrorists win.
发把狙呗，兄弟，发把狙呗。
Let's show them who we are. Incendiary out. Grenade out. Decoys out.
看到有人。Hello。
Hi.
Barrel length doesn't matter much. Contrary to popular belief, barrel length doesn't matter as much as you might think. Essentially, every barrel longer than 300 millimeters or 12 inches doesn't change much in terms of accuracy. Why? Well, by that length, the BB is already stabilized and won't get much more accurate, assuming you have a good quality barrel, of course. A longer barrel will give you slightly more power output, but since we have field with limits, this might actually be a bad thing if you happen to be at the limit already. What a 300 millimeter barrel offers instead is more compact, lightweight gun that is easier to aim with. Of course, if we are talking gas pistols with
动，继续动。
B，兄弟们。漂亮，拆包。黑大没出。
It's always one at short.
Sakit ng ulo sa sobrang ano po ng nilo. Pag kumakain po ng malamig. Hindi na po ako madalas mangilo. Maganda, matipid, at swak sa budget po.
Can you talk?
The Earth is in danger. We can team up.
We're gonna tear their whole system down.
I told you color code those keys.
I know which one it is!
Should we just run at this point?
Got you now.
Uh-oh.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah!
This battery here is the first LiPo that I ever owned. I don't use it anymore, but for some reason I just kept it around. But the most disappointing thing about it is that when I was first starting out, I didn't really know what I was doing, and I probably got 3 flights out of this battery before it became completely unflyable. And it was totally my fault, and it was definitely preventable. I just didn't know any better. Fast forward to now, the LiPos that I'm currently using have been going strong for 8 months, and they're still in great condition. And honestly, all it really takes is a few simple habits that, if done consistently, can increase the lifespan of your LiPos from a couple days to probably well over a year. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So, when you buy a LiPo and take the brand new battery out of the box, if you were to grab your charger, plug it in, and check the battery's voltage, it would probably read somewhere around 3.8 volts per cell, or about half full. Now, this might seem weird, because if you were to buy a household battery, let's say for your TV remote, you'd expect it to come fully charged, because that's exactly what you're paying for, right? A brand new battery. However, this isn't a mistake, and don't worry, you didn't receive a faulty or old battery, and once you charge it back up again, it should work without a problem. In fact, selling you the battery at this particular voltage was very intentional by the manufacturer, and is what is called the battery's storage voltage. Now, keep in mind that this is the voltage per cell. So for a 4S battery like this one, the storage voltage would be around 15.2 volts. While for a 6S battery, the storage voltage would be around 22.8 volts. Now, the reason your battery came shipped to you this way is because a rechargeable LiPo functions a little bit differently than a single-use household battery. And keeping these at a full charge is actually not great for the battery's lifespan. Although the processes are very different, I like to compare it to the way that we intake food for our own body's fuel. Both overfeeding and underfeeding your LiPo is not good for the battery's health. Like we're always told, it's best to eat in moderation, especially when your battery isn't doing much work and is inactive for an extended period of time. It's important that it only holds a moderate voltage in order to stay healthy and maintain optimal performance. You don't want to overcharge your battery if you're not going to spend that energy in the near future. Sure, if you're about to put your battery through some strenuous work, you want to fully charge it to make sure it can complete the task at its full potential. And as long as it burns through that energy in the near future, giving it a bit of extra fuel is perfectly fine. Most people would say that a LiPo battery can hold a charge for about 48 hours. If you leave it sitting around for longer than that, the battery will start to slowly degrade and lose its ability to hold a charge. Now, the same goes for discharging your batteries and leaving them empty. If the battery remains discharged, the voltage could drop below a critical level, causing permanent damage to the battery as well. This is why, if you don't plan on using your batteries for more than 48 hours, it's best to bring them back up or back down to that safe storage voltage. At that voltage, you could probably keep them for a couple of years without using them, and they'll probably still be healthy once you do. But what if you are actively using them? How long should you fly them for? You obviously don't want to drain the battery completely and have the quad fall out of the sky, but what is the best time to land? Well, the short answer is when your battery is around 80% empty, or at about 3.5 volts per cell. Let me explain why. On a graph, if you were to map out a LiPo battery's voltage as it is being discharged, it would look something like this. As you can see here, when the battery is about 80% empty, its voltage begins to plummet drastically. If a cell ever drops below 3.0 volts, it should be considered damaged and probably thrown out. There are ways to recover it, but the risk of a LiPo fire in the future would significantly rise, and unless you're willing to accept the possibility of some serious consequences, it would probably be better to retire the battery. This area where the voltage significantly begins to drop is also around 3.5 volts, and many hobbyists would consider this to be fully discharged, as discharging any lower begins to risk damage to the battery. This is why habit number 2 is always discharge less than 80%. You want to land your drone before you reach that voltage of 3.5 volts. Now again, this is per cell, so
hey everyone,
on my 4S battery, that critical number would be around 14.
Explain channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at something that's so easy to do in order to maximize your lifespan of the battery pack in terms of the size.
Just listen to this. I'm not gonna play anymore, I'm just chilling.
Cycle count that you can get out of a lithium-based battery. Now, if you're anything like me, there is a couple sacrifices that you will have to do, and it's really challenging for people like me who like to maximize the performance that they get out of their battery and maybe the runtime as well. However, I'm not trying to plan what I've learned and use it all in every single one of my radio control vehicles. What I plan to do is use it in only a few of them where I don't mind these penalties that I get from maximizing my lithium polymer battery pack lifespan. Now, as you begin to watch this video, let me know in the comment section below if this is something that you already do, or if it's something that you plan to do with all of your radio controlled batteries, or maybe just a certain few that you are going to select. And with that, let's get into it. Essentially what we're talking about here in this video is working with cycle counts, and how we're going to achieve that is by not charging our battery packs up to 4.200 volts if it's a regular lithium polymer battery pack, or 4.35 if it is a high voltage battery. We already know that if we take a battery and we bring it up to 4.20 volts, if we actually store it at this voltage, we're going to destroy a regular lithium polymer battery pack. Batteries do not like to be at their maximum voltage when we're talking about maximum lifespan. What batteries prefer to be is closer to the storage voltage of a lithium polymer battery pack. And that's essentially where everything that we're going to be talking about boils down to. It's the idea that batteries don't like to be at the bottom end or the top end, but we're going to be specifically looking at that top end and what it means for us here today. When we're considering the bottom range of voltage, we're going to keep this kind of out of the scope of our video here today. What we're going to do is we're going to make certain that we always have at least an absolute minimum of 15% state of charge within our battery pack, more preferably 20% state of charge. We're not going to go below that for everything that we're learning and considering here in this video. That percentage state of charge corresponds to the voltage that you see here on this chart. So how this works is essentially through every charge cycle that you are going to make. If you have one of those computerized type chargers, this is going to be a lot easier for you. Because the whole idea is what you want to do is you want to stop the charge early before you get to the peak voltage that a lithium polymer battery pack has set, which is 4.20 volts as we mentioned, and 4.35 volts for those lithium polymer batteries that have a high voltage spec to them. Many modern chargers allow you to set the voltage that you want to charge to right inside that charger so that it will handle it all automatically. And this is essentially how you do it for this radio. You can go in, you can set the actual voltage that you want to terminate the charge at, and then you can start and initiate that charge. And once you reach that voltage, it's going to shut off just as normal as if it were to go right up to the maximum voltage allowable for this chemistry for your cell or battery pack. This is what makes this process so easy. If we talk about values that we can use for this specification, my recommendation is values between 4.10 volts as the maximum charge voltage to that 4.19 volts as your maximum charge. Now, if you want, you can go below the 4.10 mark. However, this is going to be a balance between how much capacity and performance you get out of the battery pack versus how much you're going to save in terms of a cycle count. Now, I'll put the formula on how you can actually calculate and determine what kind of cycle life you're going to get out of the battery pack. And this is what it really boils down to. If you charge to 4.10 volts as your maximum charge voltage, it's going to work out to using a cycle of 0.5, where a full cycle is going to be from 15 to 20% all the way to 100% state of charge. If we reduce that to 4.10 volts and we look at this chart to see exactly what kind of capacity we're going to have or state of charge that the battery is going to be, this is what we're kind of wasting. We're wasting the idea of having more capacity within the battery pack, so we're not going to get as much run time, which is probably a problem for some of us, but we can handle it, we can manage it, maybe by even going up to a larger capacity next time we purchase a battery pack. And the second item that we're going to be forfeiting is essentially a performance that you get above 4.1 to 4.20 volts per cell. This performance comes in the sense of being able to drive the motor up to higher RPMs, which gives you higher potential top speeds within your radio control vehicle. Now, for me, a lot of my top speed radio control vehicles, I don't want to run this type of procedure. I don't mind if I'm hurting the battery. That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. However, when I'm bashing around with friends or running a radio controlled airplane and I'm not looking to maximize performance and runtime, this is where I plan to use this method to maximize the lifespan of my radio controlled vehicles, and more specifically, of course, the batteries themselves. Now, not only do I plan to use this for radio control, but I'm adopting this in more of the electronic devices that I use, cell phones, laptops, and this sort of thing. Now, you don't need to just choose the 4.10 volt mark. You can choose any voltage, as we mentioned, between that range that I recommend. If you happen to choose a 4.15 volt mark, you're going to end up using about 0.7 cycles. Now what I want to do is I want to translate when we talk about you're using 0.5 cycles into something that means more of how much more life are we actually getting out of the pack. Well, if you're considering only charging to 4.10 volts, and it's going to be essentially like using 0.5 charge cycles, we're essentially doubling the lifespan of the pack as it relates to charge cycles. Now, lithium polymer battery packs, if they're well maintained, well cared for, and we'll talk a little bit about that here briefly, if you maintain them well, that does mean that you are keeping them at a reasonable temperature. You're not drawing too much power that allows them to get up to temperature. You're not fast charging them. You're charging them between 1 and 2C. This is how you can get that 200 to 500 cycles out of a lithium polymer battery pack. If you are abusing them, you're going to see much less than 200 potentially out of the pack. Now let's consider a pack that we're only going to get 200 cycles out of. If we charge up to 4.10 volts every single time, we are essentially doubling the cycles that we're going to get, and we're going to, instead of having 200 cycles, we're going to have 400 cycles. And if that pack was a really good battery pack and we're doing absolutely everything possible to maintain maximum lifespan, and we could potentially hit 500 cycles out of that lithium polymer battery pack, this would be an absolutely exceptional battery pack. We would then double the cycle count, meaning we could see up to 1,000 cycles out of that pack. So this is something quite significant for us to be able to get more life out of our batteries. And
okay guys, I'm going to sleep now. Thank you for coming. It's gonna...
our battery batteries. And
Okay, guys. Bye for now. Bye bye. Bye bye.